Hi, hello, namaste. A very warm welcome to bio classes. Last class, just we completed that codominance concept. In the beginning class, we observed the introduction for that codominance, and in the next class, that means in the last previous class, we observed two problematic questions related to that blood grouping in case of human beings. Now, one more thing, codominance in case of human being, the best example is blood grouping. Not only just blood grouping, even many cases are there. Even in different characters also we can see this kind of codominance. So blood group is the best example. And one more thing, this blood grouping, that means ABO blood grouping in case of the human being, that is also example or it is also one kind of multiple allelism. So adanu kuda mention madite last time dalli multiple allelism. ಸೊ ಅದು ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನನಗೆ, ಒಂದು 20-25 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸು ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿದ್ದು. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಬಿಡಿಸೋ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತವೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಡಾಟಾ. So sometimes the data in the question, the data will be given related to father blood group, mother blood group, and they will ask for the child blood group. Or sometimes they will give one parent blood group and the child blood group. They will ask the probable blood group of another parent. So ಆ ರೀತಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಬೋತ್ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್. Both the parents are having different blood group, A blood group and B blood group, both the parents. Then A and B, both the bloods are mixed, means the blood will clot, heppagattute rakta. Then why that baby will die? Why not that baby will die? But the baby yaake sayodilla? Why? Because the parents are giving birth to the baby and the parents are having different blood groups. Then why not the baby will die? So kedidu question, illi blood mix agodilla. The father blood, mother blood, even though both the blood groups are different, the blood groups or blood will not mix. Then what will enter into the baby body? Baby body will hogode enandre. So into the baby body, from the father one allele is coming, one gene is coming, not the blood. From the mother one gene is coming or one allele is coming. Both alleles are mixed in the baby body. And that allele composition will decide what blood group should be present in the baby. ಬಂದಿರೋ allele ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬಂದಿರೋ allele composition. ಸೊ ಬೇಬಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇರಬೇಕಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಾರಿನೂ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪೇ ಬೇಬಿ ಬರಬೇಕಂತಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಸೊ ಯಾಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? So regarding that one, let's continue on 10-15 minutes. Let's continue the same concept. Right? So in case of this codominance, if we consider genotype composition, as already we know. So total 6 genotypes are present and 4 phenotypes are present. Phenotypes means blood groups and their genotypes we are having, right? Suppose if we consider recipient and a donor, let me consider two columns. One column recipient, one column donor. So recipient means who is receiving the blood, donor means who is giving the blood. ಯಾರು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ, ರೈಟ್? ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ದಟ್ ಗ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ if the blood group is A, recipient, who is receiving the blood? Imagine a person got accident and that person is having the blood group A. Now he needs blood. ಈಗ ಏನೋ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇರೋ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ. So for A blood group, the donor is compulsory A. Why? Because both are compatible type, matching, compatible type. Suppose if A donor is not there, A blood group ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. At that time, we can give the O blood group also. O also possible. Why? You may ask the question here. Why? Because the A blood group is having B antibody. A blood group means A antigen is present. Now, what is the antibody in the blood plasma? That is the B antibody. Right? Suppose B antibody, it is going to react with B antigen. B antibody going to react with B antigen. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರೋ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ B antigen ಇದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Whether it is having a B antigen? No, it is having A antigen. Whether it is having B antigen? No, O blood group is not having any antigens, no antigen. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, no problem. Suppose if the recipient is B blood group, if he is having the blood group B, then who is the donor again? B is the donor. Both are matching, no problem. And again, O also possible is there. O nu kodboudala blood alli, no problem. Why? Because no antibodies. No antigens. Suppose if we consider B blood group means what is the antigen? B antigen on the RBC cell surface. B antigen means what is the antibody? A. So A antibody reacting with A antigen of the donor blood. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ A antigen ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Now if the blood group is AB, now if the blood group is AB, then here no antibodies. AB blood group is having two types of antigens, A antigen and B antigen. So what about the antibodies? No antibodies. Here no antibodies. If no antibodies means these antibodies will react with the antigen of donor, but there are no antibodies. Alle antibody illa, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಆಂಟಿಜನ್ ಬಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So because of that reason, A act as the donor, B act as the donor, AB act as the donor, as well as O also donor. So all four blood groups are donor when the recipient is AB blood group. Right? Suppose if the blood group is O, let's consider the recipient is having O blood group. Only O blood group is not. O blood group means here O blood group don't have antigen, no antigen, but two antibodies are present. A and B, both antibodies are present. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು antibodies ಇದಾವೆ. If both antibodies are present means A antibody react with A antigen, B antibody react with B antigen. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಆಂಟಿಜನ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾವ ಆಂಟಿಜನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಯಾವುದು? The blood group which is not having any antigen is O blood group. O. Right? Cl. In all the cases, here in donor side, O is common. O is common. Because of that reason, O is considered to be the universal donor. O. And if we consider this AB column, if AB is the recipient, he can receive blood from any blood group. He can receive the blood from A, B, AB or O. Because of that reason, if we consider AB is considered to be the universal acceptor. So one is universal donor and one is universal acceptor. Is it clear? Right. Now, so let's consider one small problem, one more problem. So mother blood group is A, heterozygous A. Father blood group is heterozygous B. Mother blood group is, so let me consider a problem. Mother blood group is heterozygous A and father blood group is heterozygous B, right? Then what are the possibilities of blood groups in the children? So ಇವರಿಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಬರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. So as already we know, heterozygous A means capital IA, small I, heterozygous A, and heterozygous B means capital IB and small I. Correct? Let's consider father and mother. So father capital IA small I cross mother capital IB small I, right? Now let me cross the first one. First allele of this side, first allele of this side. So this is capital IA capital IB. First allele of father and second allele of mother, capital IA small I. Then second allele of father, first allele of mother, IB small I. Then second allele of father, second allele of mother, small I small I. Now tell me, what is this blood group? Yes, this blood group is AB, this blood group is A, this blood group is B, and this blood group is O. So in children, all the four blood groups are possible here. A, B, AB and O, all are possible here. The condition is mother having heterozygous A and father is having heterozygous B condition. So all blood groups are possible here, right? So this is one case. Okay. Now let me consider. Okay, incomplete dominance. Let's consider one more time. So incomplete dominance already we have seen in case of flower color. What is the flower color? Snapdragon. Snapdragon or 4 o'clock plant. Flower color last 2 classes back. So red color flower crossed with white color flowering plants, and then we got the pink color. So red is dominant, but it is incomplete dominant. So our concept are noted. So let me consider one more concept for that incomplete dominance. Let me focus on one more. So that is incomplete dominance in P seed. Let me consider one more thing. So P seed galali incomplete dominance ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ನಾವು. But that character not studied by the Mendel. Mendel study ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೆಂಡಲ್ಗೆ incomplete dominance ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. And also example for pleiotropy. And also this is the example for pleiotropy. This is the main word, pleiotropy. Right? So let's see. First example ನೋಡೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So let's consider size of a seed and shape of a seed. Let me consider two characters, size of the seed and shape of the seed. Size of the seed already we know, whether that the seed is large size or medium size, small size, that we can see. So which seed? P seed we are talking about. Size of the seed and the shape of the seed. So related to the shape of the seed, already Mendel studied. So Mendel observed two shapes in the pea seeds. One is a round shape, another one is a wrinkle shape. Round shape and wrinkle shape. Okay, let me consider. So this is the round pea seed and this is the wrinkle pea seed. Round and wrinkle related to the shape. So related to the size. So related to the size, Let me consider. Two seeds I have considered. One is a large seed, another one is small seed. So related to the size. Of course, both the characters are present in the seed, but both the characters are different. Size is different, shape is different. But both the characters are controlled by one common gene present in the pea plant, and that gene is B gene. The name of the gene is B gene. But when Mendel studied just shape, he gave the factor name is R. Capital R, small r. Capital R means round, small r means wrinkle. So Mendel study ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ. But here both the characters are connected. Size connected to the shape. Because of that reason, we are giving one common term B. The B gene controlling both the characters. Right? And this B gene, it is available in three forms. Capital B, capital B, capital B, small b, or small b, small b. Just like capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, small t, small t. So these are the three forms here. Right? Now you may ask the question, what is the work of this gene? Gene work ಏನು? This gene work is starch production. Production of starch. What is the starch actually? Starch is the, yes, what is that starch? Yes, starch is the stored form of carbohydrate food in case of the plants. So in the pea plants we are having the starch. In potato we are having the starch. Starch ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಜಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. Right? Starch means it is a stored form of carbohydrate food material. So in case of the plant, the stored food is starch. In case of the animal, the stored food is glycogen. Now this starch production, it is depending on this gene, capital B gene. Right? Our starch ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು size ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Size becomes large. Our starch production ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು size small ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that size is deciding shape. That size, it is influencing the shape. How? Let's consider that. So let me consider the first condition. Capital B, capital B. When capital B, homozygous condition is present. What is condition? Homozygous. When both alleles are dominant. When homozygous condition is present, then starch production is more. So more amount of starch produced in the seed, and those seeds becomes large seed. So why? Because starch deposition is more in the seed. So starch deposition is more, and because of that reason the seeds are large. Is it clear? And when these seeds are matured, so seed matured ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನು matured ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಸೀಡ್ ಒಳಗಿರೋ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಸೊ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋಗೆ. Then we will call that seed as the matured seed. When this seed will be matured, at that time it becomes round shape. So what is the shape attaining here? A round shape. Right? This is one condition. Suppose if the condition is like this, capital B, small b. So the first condition is homozygous, and the second condition is heterozygous. Right? When capital B, small b condition is present, at that time, so here also there is more amount of starch production. Sorry, starch production is there, but it is medium amount of starch get produced. So capital B is dominant and small b is recessive. Medium amount starch produced. Because of that reason, here the size is medium. and of course the shape is round shape. Round shape. Here the seed is round, and here also seed is round, but medium size. Right? Let's consider third one. Small b condition. What is small b? So this is also homozygous. Now, so what we can say here is starch production is less, very less. Why? Because both the genes are recessive. So starch production is usually less. When the starch production is less, so we will get smaller seeds. Very small seeds are produced. Right? And because of that reason, here the shape is wrinkled. Wrinkle shape. Like this. Wrinkle shape. Right? So in the small and thankful, see. So now let's consider homozygous, heterozygous, homozygous. Here capital B is dominant. Why it is dominant? See here. In this case, because of this capital B, here the round shape produced. Which shape produced here? Round shape. In the first condition also shape is round. In second condition also shape is round. That means round is dominant here. Round another dominant icon. So I will decide capital B gene. But how it is decided? First it produces starch. First ready starch. Production of starch. It is there. Right? And here, so what we have written here? Incomplete dominance in case of the species. So what is that incomplete dominance meaning is? In the heterozygous condition, the dominant allele is not completely dominant over the recessive allele. Dominant allele is not completely dominant over the recessive allele. Hence produces intermediate phenotype. Andre aa character alla ee character alla madhyadalli barabekalli. So here these characters are deciding size and these characters are deciding shape. Right? So here large is there, small is there. What is this one? Medium. So medium is intermediate character. When in heterozygous condition, of course capital B is dominant. But what type of dominance? Incomplete dominance. Ardhamurda dominant is there. Because of that reason, here the size is medium. Dodda seed ready agala, medium seed ready agala. So because of that reason, in case of the size, we will consider this character is showing incomplete dominance. Shape under common abundant. Shape no problem. Round. In homozygous also round, heterozygous also round. That means related to the shape, that is the dominance. Related to the size, that is showing incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance corresponding. Right? And one more character, one more thing we can observe here. So just we mentioned size and shape of the seed, those are the influenced by BG. Correct? BG. Now, one gene controlling two characters. According to Mendel, usually one gene controlling one character. One gene controlling one character. But here, one gene controlling two characters or one gene influencing two characters. And that is, we will call it as pleiotropy. Now, what is pleiotropy? So, the pleiotropy means, so in the same chapter, we are having separate topic on this. Pleiotropy ಬಗ್ಗೆ separate concept ಇದೆ ಇದೇ chapter ದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನ. But one the common term ಏನು understand ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Pleiotropy means it is the condition where one gene influencing more than one phenotype. So this is one phenotype, shape is one phenotype, size is one phenotype. one gene influencing or controlling more than one phenotype is called as pleiotropy. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. So one thing we can observe it for incomplete dominance and another one is for pleiotropy, right? So this is in case of the seed. So codominance irli, incomplete dominance irli. So ಎರಡು ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, both are opposite for Mendel's first law of dominance. Both are opposite to law of dominance. And pleiotropy also deviation for Mendel's concept. Why? Because according to Mendel, one character controlled by one gene, but here one character may control more than one character. Pleiotropy also opposite to the Mendel's law. ಅಥವಾ Mendel's law ಗೆ opposite ಆಗಿರೋದು ಅಂತ. Is it clear? Okay. In our next class, let's start with a very interesting dihybrid cross. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಾರಿ. So let's consider two characters together, dihybrid cross. So the next class ಇಂದ ನೋಡೋಣ. Yes, thank you.